Well, thank you. I am thrilled to be here because Rebecca and I were talking about there was a group that started Choose Austin first as this group was starting, and they blended forces, and I was one of the first 5 in Choose Austin first, and so that was pretty exciting. The wonderful thing about Amy's, and I'm going to talk a lot about Amy's, Manja, Precision Camera, and other local businesses that we work with. And Amy does have an amazing knack of who she is and understands who her customer is. But she said, I've made a promise to my shareholders that I will not advertise, but I need to advertise. Go, come up with something. It's my 20th anniversary, come up with something. Part of it is Ben & Jerry's had just moved to town at that time. So she had to compete against that. So she said, what are we gonna do? How are you gonna do it? And I said, give me a little bit. So I went away, came back, and we created a campaign of about 15 local celebrities thanking Amy for 20 years. So it was advertising, so we twisted it so it met her, what she needed to do. And I gotta say, Ben & Jerry's Austin, downtown, is the only location of Ben & Jerry's that they moved out of a city due to a local business. Now that's cool. First, what is your business? What do you do? Bottom line, what is your purpose? Does anybody know what I mean by what is your purpose? And this is interactive, so
So like with
bingo, right there. Give peace of mind to customers. And you think about that. If you haven't picked up Roy Spence's new book, It's Not What You Sell, but It's What You Stand For. It's an amazing book. And in that, and that is the success of GSD&M, and in that he cites some examples. Because you're going to want to be able to tell when you start branding, when you start marketing your company, you got to be able to tell people, why are you different? It's interesting, I was listening as everybody stood up, and only a couple people said, so that. And we're going to talk about our tags in a minute. Did anybody catch that? Everybody said, I do this, I've been here, I've been this is what I do. So, what's it in it for me? Every person in this room is your potential customer. You are marketing right then. So to stand up and say, I do this, so that you get this, or so that my customer, it's real easy to forget the so that. And that's an easy way to pull it together. So when in a little bit we're going to talk about your tag again, your 30-second tag, be thinking about what you're saying so that how you're going to benefit. I said, we create miracles daily so that we increase our client sales, guaranteed. Now when I'm standing in a room and tell people that, they go, really? You're going to guarantee my sales? Yeah, I do. I guarantee increase in sales. Camera every year increases its sales. Its sales 15% over the previous year because they went after the right target. And so that's what we want to do. We want to talk about who is your perfect target. Who is that number one person that you want to go get? So I want you to take a minute and think about it because I've got it listed. Talk about it. Let's talk about their gender, their income level, their age, their occupation. I mean, you nailed it pretty well with Celtic. I mean, she's 55. You know where she is. What are their hobbies? Are they married? Are they single? Are they divorced? Where do they live? Children, lifestyle. I know you may go, this is really kind of a waste of time, whatever. But that's what Amy's does. I mean, literally, everybody keeps asking Amy to move up to Round Rock. Amy's like, it's not where our people are. We need a late night venue. You know how Amy's next to movie theaters? They're next to some places they're not like the bee caves, they're not, but they need to generate that late night traffic. That's where they make a lot of their money, the things that are coming in after. So when they started looking at Round Rock, everybody asked them to go up there. Round Rock was disappointed when they were like, it's not where we need to go. But they knew specifically who their customer was. Be consistent, spend the money, take the time, don't knee-jerk with it. Be able to say your tag immediately. That is part of it. So when you stand up and do your elevator pitch, when you say, this is who I am, so that, and then you give your tag, or you give what it is. So I'd like you now to take a few minutes and turn to the person next to you and take what you said at the beginning and put a so that into it so that gives them the benefit of why they should do business with you. So you all stood up, you all said your thing, but now say that, so that, and give them the benefit. So Bill. Okay. Tell me. Oh, we got the same thing.
We work to protect Barton Springs so that the springs will be here for generations to come.
Good.
Does that work?
That works. The acronyms that we came up with it's on the second page. It's be smart. Be SMART, which stands for strong message at right target. You know who your customer is, you know where they are, you know what you do, and you know how that benefits them. Be SMART, so strong message at right target. Research and identify the target market, which we just talked about doing. Really hone in on that low-hanging fruit. The more you respect, the more you appreciate your vendors, your employees, the people you work with, the people you do business with, the people you network with, it's going to come back to you because it's basic bottom line networking or branding is networking. It's relationships. Do not walk into a room and go, hi, I'm LisaBeth, here's my card, here's my card, here's my card, here's my card. I had one woman one day say to me, hey, here's my card, I can do something about those wrinkles. To me, I was like, oh. Well, then I laughed and I go, really? I'm 84. I thought I looked great. That shut her up. But there's nothing more frustrating. So take time, build relationships. That's the first step of building your brand is your relationships and how you treat people. You've been in business since 1974. Obviously, you have an amazing reputation. And I would bet his branding is a lot about that. So take the time to build that.
Thank you. In your packet, there is the presentation that I'm going to go over some information about a business plan. There's also some other information about the Small Business Development Program. We offer a lot of different resources. Plan. How many of you guys have a business plan? Y'all can be honest. We're amongst friends. Great, great. You know that most times when I speak to business owners, I am amazed that they don't have a business plan. They actually do, but where is it? It's in their head. Where does it need to be? On paper. I'm going to talk about the business plan today, but I'm going to add a little bit of a different twist. The business plan is a roadmap for your business, but I'm going to talk about a business plan, generating a business plan, creating a business plan, developing one for a landlord, okay? Because this is all about opening shop, okay? There's different audiences for your business plan. If it was a banker, and I'm going to pick on Frost here for a minute, they're going to be looking at certain things in your business plan that a landlord is not. A landlord's going to be looking for certain things that investors would not. Different ways of looking at the business plan. The components are all the same, but I want to talk a little bit about, okay, what should we include if it's going to be a business plan to be reviewed by a landlord? Please make sure that in your business plan that you account for in your financial need startup costs, equipment costs that you're going to need in that location. They want to make sure that you don't get in and halfway through you run out of money before you even open your doors.